And our first main topic today gets submitted to us by Samuel Pole, who writes, We've all had that time at the movies where the concession line just never seems to move. Well, it looks like that might change as Amazon has reportedly approached Regal Theaters about bringing its Go technology to movie theaters to remove the need for cashiers and therefore lines at the concession stand. What are your thoughts on this? And would it be a meaningful change? All right. Thanks a lot for sending that in, Samuel. And listen, yeah, I love the movie-going experience. I love going to the movies. And one of the things I love, oh, my mouth is watering right now, guys. Just thinking, I'm not kidding. My mouth is just filling with saliva. Thinking about it right now. When I go to the movie theater, I'm like a Pavlov's dog, for those of you who know the Pavlov thing. And I have an instant Pavlovian response when I walk through a door of a movie theater. I never think about popcorn ever until I walk into a movie theater. I never eat popcorn outside of a movie theater, but when I walk into a movie theater, my mouth starts to drool because I know I'm going to get that popcorn. That is a butter delivery device. I'm going to soak that sucker in butter, the delicious butter. I'm going to run my straw down to the mid part of the bag and fill it with butter from the bottom all the way to the top. Take some of that butter, rub it on the nipples. Oh, love popcorn butter at the movie theaters. Anyway, but one of the big impediments, come on, don't lie, you're all turned on now. One of the big impediments, and sorry ladies, I'm taken. Sorry, I know a lot of you ladies watching this just got really excited, but I'm sorry, I'm taken. But one of the impediments of going to the movies and getting that buttery goodness feel and experience is the fact that sometimes you got to stand in a line for like 20 minutes. I kid you not, I have stood in a concession line before, upwards of 30 minutes once. Upwards of 30 minutes. Now, I'm not saying it's always like that. It's not always like that. Most of the time, it's 5-10 minutes in the line, whatever. But even that 5-10 minutes seems unnecessary, you know? So then even with Amazon, with our AMC A-list, you know, at AMC theaters, there's a special line for people who are A-list members. But sometimes I've stood in that line and it's actually taken longer for me to get through that line than the regular line because there's a lot of A-list members now, right? Anyway, the reason I talk about all that is because there was a story that came out the other day. You see, Amazon has this service called Amazon Go. And they have these stores, these Amazon Go stores. And basically, the basic idea of this, and I think this is fantastic for the movie theaters, but here it is. Here's basically how it works. You go to an Amazon Go store, right? It's a physical store, brick and mortar store. And as you go to the door, there's like a subway kind of turnstile. And what you do is you have to have the Amazon Go app on your phone. And you bring up your barcode, that's your personal barcode, and you scan it at the turnstile. So now Amazon Go knows you're here and in the store. And so you walk in, and then it's kind of like a traditional store. They got shelves with, you know, bread or other, it's a store. They got tons of stuff in there, tons of stuff. And they got tons of cameras and sensors that basically, I don't know exactly how this technology works, but it knows exactly what it is you pick up and put in your bag. And so you go around and you just grab all the things you need and then you just walk out. That's it. You grab all the stuff you want with the technology Amazon has in that store. They know exactly what it is you bought and you just walk out. That's it. You scan your barcode going in, grab all the things you want, and walk out. It's incredible. Now, there have been some people raising privacy concerns and things like that. Well, how does it know who you are? Whatever. I don't know exactly how the technology works, but in principle, that's awesome. So anyway, there was a story, I read it in The Verge yesterday, that Amazon and Regal have started to talk about the idea of introducing this concept and utilizing Amazon's technology for concessions at Regal theaters. Think about this for a second. Think about this glorious future we live in, ladies and gentlemen. You go to the movies now, and there's a separate section over here that's got walls around it. And inside that section is just, you know, aisles, a few aisles with shelving of sodas, popcorn, hot dogs, nachos, whatever it is you like to get at the concession stand. M&Ms, Reese's Pieces. Ooh, I do like good Reese's Pieces now that I think about it. Anyway, you walk in there, you scan your phone at the entrance, then you walk in, grab whatever it is you want, and just walk out. No line, no muss, no fuss. You just swoop in there, grab what you want, swoop out, go right into the theater and watch your movie. To me, this sounds like a little bit of awesome. To me, this sounds amazing. Because what that means now is, like when I want to go to a theater to go watch a movie, right? I know if the movie starts at 7, I can show up at 7:15. You know, I got my A-list ticket already arranged. I can just walk into the theater, scan my ticket, walk right into the theater, and be there for halfway through the trailers or nearly the end of the trailers. But I often like to get concession stand stuff, so I still have to go another 15, 20 minutes early because I don't know how long that concession line is going to be. Am I going to have to stand in that line 15, 20 minutes? I don't want to miss the opening of my movie, so even though I have A-list, I have my pre-assigned seat, I still have to go a little bit early because I don't know how long it's going to take me to get through that concession stand line. With this technology, with this idea of having a concession area that you have no cashiers, you just scan your phone, walk in, grab everything you want, and walk right back out. Boom, you're done in a minute, minute and a half, 2 minutes, you're done. See, look, I'm always talking about that what the movie industry, this includes studios and theaters and everything, what the movie industry needs to focus on is making a better movie-going experience. For at least me, and I can only speak for myself, this sounds like something that would improve and increase the enjoyment of my movie-going experience. I can just swish into the theater 5 minutes before my movie starts, grab all the concessions I want, and swoosh into the theater, boom, sitting there ready to go with all my buttery goodness on my popcorn. Guys, this sounds like a good deal. Now, I don't know how big the reality is that this will actually happen. As far as I can tell, there's just been some discussions and some talks. I don't think they've perfected this Amazon Go technology yet. But I'm telling you what, at least in theory, the idea of this excites me about bringing more convenience to the movie-going experience, taking out more of the inconveniences of like standing in line for 15 minutes just so you can get a soda. I mean, it's this type of innovation and technology stuff that can make the movie-going experience better. And I, for one, am very excited about it. What do you guys think about this whole thing? Maybe you guys are seeing some potential downsides here that I'm not seeing right now. Jump down into the comments section below. Let me know what you think about this. I, for one, I want this to happen tomorrow. I want this up and running tomorrow. Hell, I'll go to a Regal. I'll drive 10 miles to go to a Regal cinema just to try this out. I would like to see this. Yeah, maybe I'm being naive, but I think it sounds pretty cool. Anyway, with that...